our strategy was to speak to the entire universe of voters, and we were able to do that in part because Ned Lamont decided to rerun the primary, and it was a very strange decision, but he only spoke to Democrats, and he left the playing field open for us to talk to independents and Republicans, and I think something outsiders fail to appreciate is that Senator Lieberman's always had broad bipartisan support in his previous campaigns. And we were able to tap on that a lot of Republicans, a lot of independents like him and respect him. And in particular because of him, the respect they had for him standing by his principles and supporting the war, when some Democrats sort of backed away and flip-flopped, that even if they disagree with him on the war, they respected his integrity. That he would say, I think I made the right decision and I'm not going to back away from it just for political expedience. And then something else we did was we really drew a hard contrast for those voters who had concerns beyond the war about Senator Lieberman's experience versus Ned Lamont's inexperience, and between Senator Lieberman's ability to rise above politics and get things done for the state, whereas Ned Lamont was one of the most partisan, finger-pointing, demonizing candidates in this entire election, and that really resonated with the independent voters that we really needed to win.
I have to tell you, did you see those signs outside of a rally for Lamont, Stop USA to Israel?
I did.
That was the money shot. Do you think that alienated voters as well?
You know, I think that probably wasn't seen by too many people. I think, to be honest with you, a lot of people saw the picture on primary night with two out-of-staters, Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, standing behind Ned Lamont. And that was, for many people in Connecticut, outside the Democratic primary base, that was their first exposure to him. And then they saw some of the other people surrounding him. This guy, Post, the blogger that you're probably very well familiar with.
Not on my side.
But it was a very, extreme divisive thing. And Ned Lamont has surrounded himself with a lot of extreme divisive figures, and that raised some question marks in people's mind about whether he could work across the aisle to get things done. People in Connecticut are notorious ticket splitters, they're pragmatic, they're not hard ideologues. Even in spite of the war, they're looking for someone who's going to be able to get things done, help fix the healthcare system, create jobs, improve public schools. And Ned Lamont didn't really talk about any specific ideas he had. All he did was blame Joe Lieberman, blame the Republicans, and blame Washington. And Joe Lieberman offered a constructive alternative so that even with those voters who were concerned about the war, they respected his integrity, they respected his independence, and most importantly, they valued his experience. They saw that he had the ability to get things done.
Now, are you planning a run for 08? Come on, give it up, baby. Give it up for us. Come on.
He has said he's done running for national office. He's very happy being a senator for Connecticut, and hopefully he'll get reelected tonight and held another 6 years.
Thank you.